Welcome back to erealSnax's channel. I'm back with Minecraft multiplayer on the Bad Wolf Bay server. If you watched my first video, you'll see kind of what I'm talking about. It's a multiplayer server, a number of YouTube video makers on the server, pretty exciting stuff. Like I said in the first video, I think I said that I was 200 blocks out. I'm actually 2,000 blocks out from the spawn. I was wrong on the distance, so that's been corrected. I'm not as close to the spawn as you would think. I'm actually quite a ways out. My own little swamp, of course. I pick a swamp. The nice part about the swamp I'm finding is that it's flat, so that's pretty good, and things are starting to come together. I've made quite a few changes since I was last logged in here. You can see Matthew Dryden. He's the one that invited me to the servers. He's talking about lag. Anyway, what I did finish is, you can see here, I finished my glass ceiling that was above my tree forest that I have here, and I just farmed it, so you can see the little saplings down there that I planted. Actually, 2 of them have already popped, so I've got 2 big trees already. It's very fast, the trees in Minecraft. I ringed it with some cobblestone just to make it look a little nicer. My goal is to just make this whole area a little bit more view friendly. Now, if you recall, there was a big dirt mound here that was my workshop area. I've actually labeled it now. I took away the dirt pile and just made it a trapdoor. Call it erealSnax's workshop and mine/ravine, because actually, if you remember the first video, there was a ravine directly below my base. I had no idea about that when I first built the base, and it's proving to be kind of challenging down there, but I'm getting a lot of cool stuff. So the other thing I did is, instead of having this portal just on top of a bunch of trees, I built like an epic staircase to it, and that goes back to the main spawn. And maybe in a few minutes I will show you the there's a spider on my thing over there. Show you the town, and I'd actually like to walk through. I had buncythefrog visit me in my base. He's another player on this server, and in return I'd like to go check his base out, maybe put it on video as I walk through it real quick. So anyway, the other thing I did, well, let's just go down to my workshop and check it out. So come on in here. Yeah. Let's see here. So one thing I did is I expanded this room off to the right. I put a bunch of forges down on the wall. I'd like to just ring the room with forges, because the Yellowstone Old Faithful Lodge has a roof that is kind of grayish, bluish in color, I guess. So I'm going to use cobblestone, but I'm not actually going to use cobblestone. I'm going to smelt all of it into stone. That's going to take a long time, but it'll look a little bit more like the actual roof of the lodge, like it should. So it'll take time, but it'll be worth it. So the other thing I did, you can probably tell that my farm is greatly expanded. I extended it way out just to make bread anytime I want. I've also got my sugarcane growing in the middle here, and I've got the light above it. I'm not sure if sugarcane needs light or not, but it looks nice to have windows. The coolest part about this farm that I'm proud of is, I think I showed this in the first video, but you hit them, and it actually, because of this wall that I put up here of glass, and it was cobblestone before, but because of that wall, I actually, the seeds and the stuff bounce back at you, so they don't fall like on the other side and all this kind of stuff. So you can actually run through the middle here and I'll show you, and just collect all your sugarcane. Now you gotta be careful. I probably did it because I just wanted to show you, but yeah, you have to make sure you don't hit the bottom one or it won't grow back. And I kind of did that a lot, but I was just trying to give you guys a quick run through of how quick it is to farm sugarcane on my particular map. I've started to put up some signs, feel free to farm, but please replant, because I don't care if people come in here and use this stuff. I just, figure it'd be nice for them to replant the seeds. I've got my little infinite water pool that I had before. I just put a little sign there. Another sign, feel free to cut down trees, but please replant. It's kind of like that song, sign, sign, everywhere a sign, but whatever. They can ignore the sign if they want. I've got storage for wooden planks, wooden saplings here. So I got 62. I can almost plant my own forest at this point. I have 62 saplings. Each one can be a tree. And you see my little tree farm. I also made a little pathway to the cobblestone generator, just so I have multiple entrances, exit, and you can see that it's also got a pathway to the farm. So everything's kind of in a nice compact circle. The only building I haven't really touched much is this cobblestone generator, except that I did replace all the dirt that was on the top with cobblestone, but I still think it's an ugly building. And I don't know whether I should level it flat and just try to hide it as much as I possibly can, or what, because really the focus is not these buildings, it's really the lodge. Although I do like that the portal, when you portal in, you portal right in front of the lodge. So that said, let's take a look at the lodge. Now you can see like I said about the swamp, it's real easy to flatten everything. But what I've done here is I think the only thing I had before were the posts in the front and the cobblestone. I don't even know if I had this sign, Future Spot of Old Faithful Lodge. So basically what I've done is I've taken, now this takes the longest period of time, but I've harvested wood, just wood, right? And I've made a ceiling out of it. This is essentially, I think, now you can't really do it, obviously a car wouldn't fit through here, and this is Minecraft anyway, but I believe in real life you can actually drive a car through this porch and, you know, drop everybody off, because it's a lodge more than anything, like a hotel almost. But I'm not sure in the real one. So anyway, I finished all that, so that took 20 by 31 tree trunks. So what is that? 20 times 30 is 602, I guess. 602 wood blocks. Oops, I got a hole there. I can fix that. But 602 wood blocks. And actually, what's going to have to happen is this. Most of this area right where I'm walking along this is going to be the doorway to the lodge. So it's a real wide door. There's multiple double doors. I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet. Whether I'm going to have like maybe 4 double doors set in here, but that'll be the entrance to the lodge. And then I'm gonna have to cover up this lake somehow, because right about here is where the lodge starts to extend out this way, so it's gonna go out towards the ocean that way. So anyway, I just want to take a quick look. When I come back, I will be taking a quick look at one of my compatriots on this server's building, just to give you an idea of what else is being worked on, and I hope you've enjoyed. This is just another quick show and tell of kind of what's been going on in Rage Censor's Swamp. So I hope you enjoyed, and come back again soon. Subscribe if you haven't, and thanks for watching. Okay, I'm back, and now that I've shown you my place, kind of the updates I've done, I wanted to port back to the main city on this multiplayer server, because I've never seen anything like it. I'm of course kind of new to the game, and also never played on a multiplayer server with more than like 3 people. So anyway, I just ported in, and you can kind of see the town here. It's pretty impressive. You know, there's buildings, all different styles of buildings. All the players have made their buildings here, and one thing I noticed is that we got like a little fountain, you know, and the community center, which has message board. Let me walk over here real quick, because I wanted to show you. There's this house, and it's got this like incredible pillar of water that's streaming down on it. And on the other side, it says, "My final prank to you is Evo961." I guess I know that they do pranks on this server. I wouldn't call it, I mean, they're pranks. I wouldn't call them griefing. Obviously, because this is supposed to be more of a fun, prankish kind of game that they're playing. But I thought that was neat. Just it was kind of neat how they did that. And obviously I'm new to the game, so maybe it's real simple, but it looks really cool to me. And one thing I wanted to do is, because he visited my house, I wanted to go check out Buncey the Frog's house, or just Buncey, I think maybe sometimes he goes by. I hope I'm saying the name right. I'm going to walk up here because there's 2 reasons why I want to visit his house. One is because he visited my house, and the second is because of the incredible view that it provides the city. So let's just take a little trip down Buncey Lane, I guess this is. There's Evo961's house. Okay. He's got free candy, apparently. There's some zombie meat. Okay. So, Buncey's Red Spiral and Future Community Farm. So, I don't know what that square is over there. That's interesting. But here's this cool glass tower that he's made. And it, like I said, it overlooks the town. You can see the purple portal. You know, you can see that thing, that pillar of water. A huge great tree up in the center. That's really neat. So let's just go up here and take. I like what he's done. Look at the alternating wood and stone steps. That's pretty cool. He's got his chest and his forge in a nice orderly area. I kind of like that. I'm not as organized probably as some of these people are. And he's got this cool spiral of lava that's coming down. So let's check this out. Oh, yeah. And see, he doesn't have a lot on the floors, which makes me wonder if he's renting out the space, because even though he's got the penthouse at the top, I'll show you. I would love to rent the floor right below that. But let's just take a quick look here. Okay, he's got bookshelves lining here. It probably looks different to some of you on a different texture pack, but I wonder if I can see my house from here. It's probably too far, 2,000 blocks. But let's see. He's got like little chairs he made out of signposts and wood. That's neat how he did that. You know, he's got his 4-post bed here. And look at that spiral of lava. It's just the coolest thing ever. Some pictures. He just is a very organized guy. I like what he's done. Let's go take a look at the town, because I think that's the neatest part about this, and part of the reason why I wanted to come up here. Look at that. That is incredible. So you can see there's kind of like a Chinese pagoda house over there. I'm not sure who makes that. I'll have to get the name of that person. That's pretty neat. The community center thing, I don't know if maybe Matthew Dryden owns that. You can see a player running along the sidewalk down there. Neat. So pretty neat, you know. There's a big wall. There's like a fortress type thing over there. There's like this, you know, this is the Zevo's house that we passed by. Let's see if there's anything else to see. Anyway, I just wanted to show it to you guys because I think it's something that's just bare land over there, but it's just neat to see, and I don't want my movies to be all about me, even though they mostly are all about me, but it's nice to see some of these other people's work. And actually, he's given me some ideas on stairs, some ideas on how I can use lava, so I learned something today. So anyway, so thanks for joining me. I hope you enjoyed my showing of what I've been up to at my location out in the swamp, 2,000 blocks from spawn point, and what the little city looks like at the spawn point. I guess these are the city dwellers. I'm more of the part of the swamp folk, but regardless, pretty neat stuff. Thanks for joining me. I hope to see you again soon.